Will AI take my job? You've probably typed that exact question into a search bar, maybe late at night, maybe after seeing another headline about ChatGPT replacing workers. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. AI is going to change the way you work. But here's the part most people miss. Change doesn't mean disappear. McKinsey estimates that by 2030, about 14% of the global workforce may need to shift into different roles. That's big. It's also not everyone. And the difference between the people who struggle and the people who thrive comes down to what you do right now, starting today. So here's exactly what we're going to cover. First, we'll take a reality check, what AI actually is, stripped of the sci-fi hype, and why it makes confident mistakes. Then I'll walk you through a risk meter you can use to figure out which parts of your job are most exposed and which parts are safe. Third is the skill stack, the human abilities and simple AI habits that make you harder to replace. And finally, I'll give you a 30-day plan with 3 concrete steps you can start this week. By the end, you'll have a clear picture of where you stand and what to do about it. Let's get started. Let's start with a reality check. If your mental image of AI is a sentient robot plotting world domination, you're not alone. Movies like Terminator give us that picture. But as I explained in my AI workshop series, today's AI isn't thinking. It's not aware. It's an advanced pattern recognition tool, really good at spotting trends in massive amounts of data, but it has zero understanding of what that data actually means. Think of it like this. AI is incredible at looking at a million photos and learning to tell cats apart from dogs, but it doesn't know what a cat is. It doesn't experience fur or hear a purr. It just knows that certain pixel patterns tend to get labeled cat. And here's where it gets interesting. Because AI learns from data, and that data comes from us, it can inherit our mistakes. If the training data carries human bias, the AI carries it too. A criminal justice tool called Compass was found to wrongly label Black defendants as high risk almost twice as often as white defendants. The system wasn't being malicious. It was reflecting patterns baked into the data it learned from. AI can also overfit, meaning it memorizes specific examples instead of learning useful general patterns. So it might ace a test but fall apart in the real world. Why does this matter for your job? Because understanding what AI actually is, a powerful but limited tool, tells you something crucial. It's not coming for everything. It's coming for the repetitive, pattern-heavy parts of work. And that distinction changes everything. Now let's use that understanding to get specific. In the risk meter, I'll help you figure out which of your daily tasks are most exposed. And that's where clarity starts. Now for the risk meter. And this is where it gets personal. Most headlines talk about entire jobs being replaced by AI. But that's not how it actually works. AI doesn't replace jobs. It replaces tasks. And every job is a bundle of different tasks. Some are routine and repetitive. Others require judgment, empathy, or creativity. Here's a simple way to think about it. Take your workday and list what you actually do. Now ask yourself, for each task, could a machine do this if it had enough examples to learn from? Answering customer emails with the same 5 responses. Probably yes. A Juniper research report found that AI-powered customer service already handles 35 to 45% of routine inquiries without human help. Sorting data into spreadsheets, also vulnerable. But navigating a tense conversation with a frustrated client, mentoring a new team member, coming up with a creative campaign idea, those require something AI simply doesn't have. And here's what most people get wrong. They assume only low-skill work is at risk. That's a misconception. AI can draft legal documents, generate financial reports, and write marketing copy. It touches every skill level. The question isn't whether your job title sounds impressive. It's whether your daily tasks are pattern-heavy or judgment-heavy. Research shows that people using AI writing tools finish their work about 25% faster while producing higher quality output. That's not replacement. That's augmentation. The workers who used AI as a partner got better results than either humans or AI working alone. So the real risk isn't AI taking your job. It's someone who knows how to use AI taking your job. And that brings us to the skill stack, where we'll build the exact combination of abilities that makes you irreplaceable. Your skill stack is where you take back control. There are 2 sides to this. The first is doubling down on what makes you human. Critical thinking, emotional intelligence, creative problem solving, and the ability to navigate ambiguity, these are the skills AI genuinely can't replicate. AI can analyze a data set, but it can't sit across from a client and read the room. It can generate text, but it can't decide whether now is the right moment to push back on a bad idea. The second side is learning to work with AI, not against it. And this doesn't require a computer science degree. That's one of the biggest myths out there. Today's no-code tools have made AI incredibly accessible. Platforms like Obviously AI let you upload a spreadsheet and build a prediction model without writing a single line of code. Canva's Magic Studio uses AI for design. Otter. AI transcribes your meetings automatically. These aren't tools for engineers. They're tools for everyone. Here's a real example. UV Tech Community College used an AI platform to identify at-risk students early. No custom coding, no data science team. And in the first year, student retention went up by 3 percentage points, translating to roughly $1.5 million in retained tuition. The point is this: you don't need to become a programmer. You need to become someone who knows when and how to use AI to get better outcomes. Think of AI as a new coworker, fast, tireless, and great, with patterns, but it needs your direction to do anything meaningful. Now that you've got the skills mapped out, let's make it real. The 30-day plan gives you 3 steps to put this into action, starting today. The 30-day plan has just 3 steps with no overwhelm, just action. Step 1, spend the first week getting familiar with one AI tool, just one. If you write at work, try ChatGPT or Claude. Maybe try Copilot to summarize your meetings. Don't try to master it. Just use it on a real task and see what happens. The average professional receives about 120 emails a day. Imagine an AI tool that sorts, prioritizes, and drafts responses to the routine ones. That alone could save you hours every week. Step 2, during weeks 2 and 3. Audit your own tasks using the risk meter we talked about. Write down everything you do in a typical week, then sort each task into 2 columns, pattern heavy or judgment heavy. This gives you a clear map of where AI could help you and where your human skills matter most. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. Step 3, in week 4, invest in one human skill. Pick the one that shows up most in your judgment heavy column. Maybe it's negotiation, maybe it's creative strategy, maybe it's leadership. Find a book, a course, or a mentor. The combination of knowing how to use AI tools and being strong where AI is weak, that's the sweet spot. That's what makes you valuable in any market. And here's the thing, it's not too late. This shift is still early. Companies are investing in AI training programs right now because they need people who can bridge the gap between what AI can do and what the business actually needs. You're not behind, you're right on time. Let's bring it all together. We started with a reality check. AI isn't a sentient robot. It's a pattern recognition tool, powerful but limited. Then we use the risk meter to look at your actual tasks, not your job title, to see where you're exposed and where you're safe. The skill stack showed you that the winning formula is human strengths plus AI fluency. And you don't need a tech degree to get there. And the 30-day plan gave you 3 steps to start this week. Try one tool, audit your tasks, and invest in one human skill. Here's the single takeaway. AI won't replace you, but it will change what valuable looks like at work. The people who lean in, learn the basics, and pair their human skills with AI tools, they're going to thrive. If this was helpful, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And drop a comment telling me, what's the one task in your job you think AI could help with? I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching.